Vaibhav and Team India reached Ireland overnight after the victory. Yes, to know the complete news, definitely watch the video till the end, and if you too are a fan of Vaibhav, then do write Vaibhav's storm in the comments, and do not forget to like the video at all. Friends, in the final match of the Tri-Nation Series, Team India A defeated Sri Lanka A to clinch the trophy in a spectacular fashion. The biggest hero of this victory was the young sensation Vaibhav Suryavanshi, who astonished the entire cricket world with his explosive batting. In a big match like a final, Vaibhav completed his half-century in just 11 balls and became the batsman to score the fastest 50 in the history of List A cricket. His bat did not stop even after this, and he played a blistering innings of 94 runs off just 29 balls, sending shivers down the very souls of the Sri Lanka A bowlers. There was such a rain of boundaries and maximums in this innings of Vaibhav that the spectators sitting in the Dambulla Stadium were repeatedly standing up from their seats. Only one name was echoing everywhere: Vaibhav, Vaibhav, Vaibhav. Looking at his batting, it felt as though he would complete his century in just 20 balls today. But unfortunately, he missed his century by just 6 runs. However, this innings of his was absolutely nothing less than a century. In the final, Team India A captain Tilak Varma also led brilliantly, and the entire team put up an excellent performance in every department to defeat Sri Lanka A and claim the trophy. Vaibhav Suryavanshi was chosen as the man of the match for his historic innings. As soon as he received this honor, the entire stadium echoed with thunderous applause. The Indian players also danced with joy and carried Vaibhav on their shoulders to take a lap of the entire ground. But friends, after this spectacular victory, the players of Team India A did not have much time because everyone's eyes were now fixed on Team India's senior team. Under the captaincy of Shreyas Iyer, the Indian team has to play a 2-match T20 series against Ireland. Both of these matches will be played at the Belfast ground in Ireland. The first match of the series will be played on June 26th, while the second and final match will take place on June 28th. If we talk about the past records of both teams, here too, Team India's upper hand appears completely dominant. A total of 8 T20 matches have been played between India and Ireland so far, and the notable thing is that Team India has emerged victorious in all 8 matches. That means Ireland has not been able to defeat India in T20 cricket to date. And friends, the most special thing is that Vaibhav Suryavanshi, who won the hearts of the entire world with his blistering batting in the Tri-Nation Series, has now reached Ireland with Team India. Yes, friends, after winning the Tri-Nation Series title, Team India and the young star Vaibhav Suryavanshi have reached Belfast. The Indian team was given a grand welcome at the airport. As soon as Vaibhav Suryavanshi walked out of the airport, the Indian fans present there welcomed him with loud applause. Many fans appeared desperate to get a picture clicked with him. Vaibhav, too, as always, looked extremely calm and smiling. The happiness of winning the Tri-Nation Series was clearly visible on his face. On the other hand, Captain Shreyas Iyer, Sanju Samson, and Abhishek Sharma also looked quite excited. Instead of resting after reaching the hotel, the entire team headed straight to the practice session. On the Belfast ground, Vaibhav Suryavanshi drew the most attention. He hit long maximums in the nets, and seeing his batting, even the local spectators present there were astonished. Shreyas Iyer was seen continuously conversing with the players, while Sanju Samson and Abhishek Sharma also appeared in excellent rhythm. Friends, Vaibhav Suryavanshi, who scored a half-century in just 11 balls and 94 runs in 29 balls in the Tri-Nation Series, is now ready to cause a blast against Ireland as well. Indian fans hope that this young batsman will maintain his superb form and once again reign boundaries. Now it will be interesting to see how Team India performs on the Belfast ground, and whether Vaibhav Suryavanshi will be able to create a stir in the cricket world once again with his blistering batting. Friends, never think that if a player's age is just 15 years old, the world's most dangerous fast bowlers can scare him with their bouncers. If you have this misconception in your mind that it takes many years of experience to smash a century on the grand stage of cricket, then the history created today will shatter your thinking forever. Friends, in the most terrifying, goosebump-inducing, and blockbuster clash of the Tri-Nation A Series, a public slaughter was witnessed today that has robbed the entire world of its sleep. the final match of the Tri-Nation A series was played between Sri Lanka and India A at the Rangiri Cricket Stadium in Dambulla. In this match, 15-year-old Vaibhav Suryavanshi scored 94 runs off just 29 balls to unleash a destruction that has grounded all cricket records into the dust. But the echo of this terrifying destruction was heard loudly not just in India, but also in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka's biggest and legendary players like Mahela Jayawardena, Kumar Sangakkara, Sanath Jayasuriya, and Tilakaratne Dilshan are completely shocked and stunned to see this fiery innings from Vaibhav. In today's video, we will tell you what heartwarming statements these Sri Lankan legends have given after seeing the destruction of this 15-year-old wonder boy, and how Vaibhav has won the hearts of the entire world. Friends, to understand this entire story, you have to feel that immense pressure which was on the shoulders of this 15-year-old boy today. Friends, today in the final match of the Tri-Nation A series, Vaibhav Suryavanshi unleashed a storm that sent shivers down the spines of the Sri Lankan bowlers. Yes, friends, in the final match today, Sri Lanka A captain Sahan Arachige won the toss and elected to bowl first, but his decision proved to be completely wrong. Stepping onto the field for the opening, Vaibhav Suryavanshi and Priyansh Arya made it clear right from the start that they were in no mood to show mercy to any bowler today. Mohammad Shiraz bowled the first over for Sri Lanka A. Priyansh played the first ball and took a single to give the strike to Vaibhav. What happened after that left the entire Dambulla Stadium astonished. Vaibhav struck a boundary on the second ball. On the third ball, using his feet brilliantly, he hit a maximum, and on the fifth ball, he smashed another boundary. Right from the first over, it became clear that this boy has stepped onto the field today with the intention of breaking a massive record. In the second over, Captain Sahan Arachige came to bowl again, but he too was welcomed by a boundary by Vaibhav, a magnificent pull shot on the next ball, and then a towering maximum over mid-wicket. Concern was clearly visible on the face of the Sri Lankan captain. In the third over, Mohammad Shiraz came to bowl again. This time, Vaibhav hit a boundary on the first ball and a long maximum on the third ball, forcing the entire stadium to dance with joy. On the other end, Priyansh Arya was batting brilliantly, but the entire show was belonging to Vaibhav. After this, Kukudas Matulan came to bowl, against whom Vaibhav seemed to struggle in the previous match, but today the story had completely changed. Vaibhav smashed 2 consecutive boundaries in his over, one a magnificent cover drive and the other over point. It felt as though he had come out to settle his scores with every single bowler. And then came that historic moment that shook the world of cricket. Suryavanshi completed his half-century in just 11 balls by hitting the 5th maximum of his innings. The entire Dambulla Stadium echoed with thunderous applause. Sitting in the Indian dressing room, Captain Tilak Varma and Ruturaj Gaikwad also stood up from their seats and started clapping. Vaibhav broke Yuvraj Singh's record of scoring the fastest half-century in 12 balls, which had been intact for nearly 20 years. Not only that, he became the fastest batsman to score a 50 in the history of List A cricket. Before this, no batsman in the world could score 50 runs in just 11 balls. He also claimed the record for the fastest 50 for India A and achieved another major milestone by becoming the batsman to complete a half-century with the help of 5 maximums. Even the commentators were astonished as to which planet this 15-year-old batsman had come from. But friends, Vaibhav's storm did not stop here. After completing his half-century, he became even more dangerous. On the ball of Dulaj Samuditha, first a maximum, then a boundary, and then another ball was either going over long on or into the mid-wicket stands. The Sri Lankan bowlers were doing nothing but the job of fetching the ball back. On the other end, Priyansh Arya was batting sensibly and continuously giving the strike to Vaibhav. The partnership between both batters was growing rapidly. After just 6 overs and 2 balls, India A's score had reached 99 runs, which included 70 runs from Vaibhav alone. He had achieved this feat on just 21 balls, courtesy of 9 boundaries and 5 towering maximums. His strike rate was over 333. Commentators were repeatedly saying that they have rarely seen such aggressive batting in their entire careers. After this, Vaibhav continued his onslaught on the deliveries of Wanuja Sahan as well. Hitting a boundary and a maximum in an over, he crossed the 80-run mark. Now the entire stadium was just waiting for his century. On every ball, the spectators would stand up from their seats. The players sitting in the Indian dressing room were also smiling. It felt as though a century today was a mere formality. But cricket sometimes proves to be highly ruthless. It was the 5th ball of the 9th over, and Captain Sahan Arachige was bowling. Vaibhav once again tried to play a big shot. The ball took the top edge of the bat and went very high into the air. Vijaykanth Viaskanth came under the ball and caught an easy catch. The entire Dambula Stadium went silent for a moment. Vaibhav Suryavanshi got out after scoring 94 runs in just 29 balls. His explosive innings included 10 boundaries and 8 towering maximums.